Ladies and gentlemen, the show is about to start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of, well, we've renamed it. We've called it the Post-Match Debrief Show, the Sunday night Post-Match Debrief Show. Good evening and welcome, and hope everyone is well. Good evening, Chris. Yeah, I know. I was on Talk Radio or Talk TV, as it says. So, yeah, that's it. So, yeah, let's jump through these comments then. Good evening, Paul. Good evening, Daniel. Good evening, Carl. And good evening, Chris. So far, the rest of you are in there. And then Chris, I don't know what you're on about, but yeah. Good evening, Stephen.
Evening, guys. I'm just gonna.
How are you keeping a straight face?
For the benefit of the listeners, no bet has been lost here. No challenge thrown down. No gauntlet. I've
just been to Turkey, mate. What are you on about? Do you know what I mean? If anyone fancies hair extension, you know, the hair plugs, mate, they work really quickly. They've got a new process now, and it works really, really well. And yeah. So good evening, Stephen. You okay?
Yes, I'm very well.
Yeah.
I'm very well. Evening. How are you?
Not bad. It's yes, it's lovely, mate. Lovely and warm, and yeah, it's all good. Good evening, Daniel. How are you?
Evening, mate. I'm very well, thank you. How was you? How's yourself? How was Talk Television?
Yeah, Talk Television was great. Vicky Patterson. Those of you listening to this as a podcast, you're going to have to go back and watch it as a YouTube to find out what's actually going on. Just for the hell of it, because I'm not going to tell you. So, yeah, there we go. So, yeah, you more look like Delia Bianca from EastEnders. Oh, my God. So, yeah, let's have a look at them. So, yeah, we've got basically I'm wearing a rather fetching wig, one of my kids' wigs. And I just thought I'd see what it looked like to do a show with hair. And we'll go from there. So, yeah. It's
some of the I know you'll get there, but some of the most recent comments are some good ones.
My girl's just walked in. My daughter's just walked in and given me the dodgiest look I've ever seen. So yeah, Mickey's brought himself a new wig with the Talk TV money.
That contract pays the big bucks, doesn't it?
I was about to say, at least everyone now knows we don't get paid for doing this. So
Charlie Boy Cresswell is on his way, allegedly. Is everyone going to be positive tonight? Yeah. Look, would I not be positive wearing this? Do you know what I mean? So let's see who you think it is. So Mickey, you look like Vicky Patterson. But face bothered.
That was Vicky Pollard, wasn't it? Vicky Patterson. I mean,
wasn't she on Geordie Shore?
Yeah, I think she was, wasn't she? We can't look for Cresswell must be alone. Ricky, yeah, maybe. The guy from Chelsea is wicked. A bit of lipstick and some eyeshadow, and you look like a right Doris. Thanks for that. How pissed must you be to think that? Nice to see Mick Hucknall on tonight. Yeah, that's not a bad shout. Do you know what I mean? It could be worse. Liz Hurley, one of our new podcasters. Where we got Ginger.
What I'm really hoping.
Neil out the young ones
is that there's new listeners. Yeah, Chris, that's exactly what you needed to be looking out for, mate. Spot on, well done. What I'm really hoping is that there's new listeners on tonight that haven't seen us before, and they actually think you look like that. And then the next time we do a show that you're going to come up, they're going to kind of go, "What is it?"
You look like you just walked out of the salon. Thank you. How can people get away with wearing? I mean, I could never, ever have hair this long. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, I just need a back, and I'm. So, yeah, 12 pinter. Thanks for that. Who's the new bird? Hello. Yeah, you're right.
You did say that you was trying to reach out to
Give
the
me
wider
from the
audience.
Lord of the Rings.
That's quality. Quality.
I'm just ticking our diversity box, mate. So yeah, Mickey looks like a skinny meatloaf. I just need a handkerchief tonight. Do you know what I mean? Are you going to join Millwall?
That's another good one.
Yeah,
they're saying you look like Edison Cavani.
Okay. All bases covered. She is lovely. Anyone know if she's single? There you go. Watch a game like that.
QPR away next week. There you go. Boys, I tell you what, guys, at the moment...
Don't be making anything on me, mate. You can wear this if you want to wear it.
No. At the moment, I think we're at about 2,000. We're at about 2,080 subscribers. If we can get that over 2,200, Mickey will wear that to QPR next week.
Gender neutral toilets at the next season. Yeah. Do we address Mickey now as him, her, they, or binary? No, you can just still address me as cunt. Do you know what? I'm sorry. Listen. Mate, how does people manage with hair, mate? That is just, oh my God. That is just...
Stephen, how do we manage?
So heavy.
Honestly, having hair is such a burden to life. Honestly, it really is.
It takes an extra minute in the shower every day.
We got the fucking light blasting off my bald head. So yeah.
The next comment's fantastic. Should have watched Stop All Best too. Like Dumbo, that's good enough.
Yeah. So yeah, look. At the end of the day, as Spencer says, Mickey, I've never seen Dan smile so much for the first 5 minutes of a show than tonight. Do you know what I mean? Listen. All it was really that I thought I'd wear it because you lot would take the piss out of my bald head the other day. And it's really just to show, look, right, we just want to have a laugh. So, you know, at the end of the day, we want to talk about Millwall. We want to have a laugh. And that's it. And that's really where I went with that. It wasn't anything other than that, really. So, yeah, we're going to look at doing 2 prize draws tonight. So we'll do one in the first half probably at some point, and then we'll do one again in the second half. If you're going to QPR, come and say hello. And if you're a winner tonight at some point and you're at QPR, come and see me, and I'll give you your prize. So So then, gents, let's do what we're meant to be doing. And
Dan's smile's about to go.
Talking about football. So, where are we? So, let's have a look. Could have been worse. Could have been a Scouse perm. Oh, we could do that next time, but I won't because I no. Mickey with hair is a Tinder pic. Mickey now is what turns up on the day.
Catfish.
I'll tell you what was a laugh. What more finishing yesterday? Think he put £50 on himself not to score against his whole team. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Look, thank God the cue ball is back.
Are we starting with Duncan Watmore then yesterday, or what's the?
I mean, I who do you want to go against? I mean, you know, you look at
which player are we starting on tonight?
Well, I mean, listen, in the chat all day, we've been bitching and moaning about Nesbitt, right? Or Nesbitt, whatever you want to call him, right? And it was weird. It was only when I went to go on this show earlier that I sort of, as you do, you know, we do research occasionally, do some research. And he's our top goal scorer this season with 5 goals. And you're like,
I mean, being top scorer with 5 goals, that isn't exactly a ringing endorsement, is it? Only 5 goals, but...
No, but it's 5 more than you. Do you know what I mean? And the fact is, the fact is that he's beating Bradshaw, yet we think he's shit.
I suppose it's not just the I think Bradshaw's all-round game is a lot better than Nisbet's all-round game. I think, like, the way we ask our strikers to play, you ask them to do a lot of work outside of the box, and I think Nisbet is more used to kind of standing inside the box and having the chance to put on a plate to him, and that's kind of where most of these 5 goals this season have came from being in the box and having the ball fall to his feet and being in the right place at the right time. Whereas, with Bradshaw, he might not stick away every chance he gets, but his work rate is going to be there a lot more, and that seems to be something that Joe Edwards kind of wants as well, something that obviously Rowett liked as well.
No, that's it. By the way, Dan, Zian's on 5, mate. He's got 3 assists, but he is on 5. According to the stats I'm looking at on FOTMob, goals and assists, he has 7. Bradshaw has 5. Kevin Nisbet has 5.
Did you know 2 of Fleming's goal contributions this season came at Plymouth away?
And
I just thought I'd get it in there, so I had a chance to Plymouth away.
I haven't got your video lined up, mate, or else I'll play it. But
yeah, well, that'll be sorted soon.
It fucking won't.
I think that
everyone have to see it every Saturday before the games. That's enough misery for their week.
The problem I think with Nisbet is I think he's probably not used to really playing in a way a Joe Edwards style team. He's probably not used to. I think he was probably. I said it on the live the other day. He was probably sold the dream by Gary Rowett of a different style of football and possibly being the main man. And it soon realised that he's probably not up to what a lone striker needs to do. You do need to be able to press. You do need to be able to get around the pitch. And unfortunately, Nisbet can't really do that. The big thing for me is that under Rowett, we were getting very limited chances. So the chances that we were creating, we needed to be taken, which we weren't, which obviously was leading to poor results. Now we're seemingly creating a few more chances, but we're still not taking them. I think it's quite clear under Edwards we're going to get a lot of the football, or a lot more of the football, and we're going to have a lot more chances. So it's funny how you always think if you're not going to get many, you need someone who's guaranteed to take the chances. But now, even more so, because we've played really well against Leicester, come away with nothing in the cup, created lots of chances, played really well against yesterday against Middlesbrough for 40 minutes, come away with nothing. We need someone to start putting the ball in the back of the net.
Well, if you go by XG or XG GOT, whatever it is, goals on target, Kevin Nisbet is 6.2, and XG per 90, he's 0.34. But get this one, goals per 90, Nisbet is 0.36. Roman Essay is 0.31, and the cunt don't play. And Tom Bradshaw is 0.23.
Exactly. So we don't. There's a comment that's coming up. I know you'll catch up with them, but there's a comment that's coming up saying
about from Bailey.
No.
Oh, okay.
No. It's from Alex saying
one.
Fors comes on, has 1 chance and scored. That's it. That's at this level. We're playing at a high level in England. It's the second tier. The Championship is becoming a mini Premier League. If you don't take your chances, you're not gonna get anywhere in this division. At Norwich, we took our chance. QPR, we took our chances when they come along. Bristol City, we took our chance when it come along. But if you don't do that, the opposition will just hurt you. Today, QPR were the better side against Watford, and in the space of about 10 minutes, Watford scored 2 goals.
On a side note, if they're letting Jake Livermore score twice against them, we have to win at least 4-0 next weekend.
That is.
There's an interesting point. I mean, we'll come on to what's his name. We can come back to this, but if you want to get in the comments and put whatever you want in there, put whatever you want in the comments to come on. But Bailey's come up and said, "What's your thoughts on Wes Harding? It's not coincidental that we shipped 6 in the 2 games he's been back after 3 clean sheets with Cooper and Hutch. He's never in the right position." I think you've got something there. And if you watch, obviously, the post-match reaction with Chaps, he sat there and said, when Harding's there with Hutch, he's a different player. But when he's had a couple of good games when Hutch was there. When Hutch ain't there, he just does absolute fucking shockers.
Yeah, I actually thought Harding was all right in the first half. There was one tackle where he got back, and it was the pace he has got. But It's really difficult because there was clearly a reason why he wasn't getting game time under Rowett. We've all had comments on that, and again, we all said there's a bit of pace there. I think when we were makeshift yesterday, Ryan Longman at right wing back, Danny McNamara at right centre back, who I will say I thought had a very good game.
I agree with you on that as well, by the way.
Harding at centre back, Cooper on the left. It's chopped and changed so many times. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on Harding. I think his pace is the asset that keeps him in the team, but ideally,
and his passing.
Do you think we all got conned a little bit by the fact he scored 2 goals in his first 2 games for us, or was it 2 goals? Pretty much his first 2 games.
The goals do help, but I think it was actually the fact that we had a centre half that was a bit more mobile than the rest of the lot that we actually had before Leonard was also placed in the back in the defence as well. That's the thing. His pace will get him out of trouble on certain occasions, like it did in the first half. But there's a reason, and I don't want to I'm not blaming Wes Harding because I think Joe Bryan really needs to take some responsibility for yesterday because some of his decision making was very poor. But there's a reason why where he was let go really from Rotherham, who are bottom of the Championship, and there's a reason why perhaps that he wasn't playing as much in the beginning. And I think whilst he's not the main problem, I do think we do need better, which is probably why we're still looking for a centre half.
Yeah,
well,
I think you're probably right.
I think we're going to be looking for a few more, and given we have a couple more injuries now, obviously Bradshaw's going to be out for what sounds like the next month. Honeyman went off injured yesterday. I think I'd be flabbergasted if they don't have someone in by the weekend.
If they don't, I think we've got a little bit of an issue because Norton, Cuffy and Denor were just not fit. It was so obvious they were not fit when they come on, but they had no choice because we didn't have anyone else. They didn't want to bring on the youngsters. Sav is back, but he's the only one. So they've got to have something. Got to have something up their sleeve.
Good evening, Biggie. Hope you're well. We had 7 players out. Borough had 14 out allegedly. Yeah, no, it was quite funny because I've done the show on Talk. Those of you who watched it will know, but those of you who haven't, I've done the show with Mark Saggers and a guy from a Middlesbrough podcast. And I just said, look, realistically, I said, let's be honest. I said, that game had a draw written all over it, really. I said, it didn't have you were going to beat us 3-1. And I said, you flattered yourself really to beat us 3-1. And they had the cheek to go, no, I think we played really well to beat you 3-1. And I was just like...
they were rubbish.
I went, mate, really? I said, did you watch the game or what? I said, there's no way you went out to beat... There was no way they deserved to beat us 3-1. But, let them have their moment of glory, mate. They're still living on the back of Chelsea and think they're going to spank Chelsea at Stamford Bridge.
Can I pop that comment back up again very quickly? The second bit of it about the fitness. Not necessarily Billy, but I just think fitness... on the whole is still a massive concern because I'll pick Watmore out as my example. He would sprint after the ball. He looked fucked basically after that. I mean, it's like at every game, but our fitness, and I think that's our fitness again, kind of came back to bite us in the arse a little bit yesterday.
And that's where Dan Riggs comes in as well. Look, see,
it did, but I would say. And under normal circumstances, the way that we played in the first 40 minutes, high energy, high intensity, we were very, very good. We created some good chances. It should have been 2-0. Cooper should have scored. I don't know how he's managed to hit on the top of the crossbar from where he was. But what Edwards I would think he would look to do is when the players are starting to look tired, you take a couple of them off. So you'd rotate. You might start with, say, Casper and Sav, and you'd get, or whoever, Casper and Honeyman, but you take them off, get fresh legs on in midfield. You take Nisbet off, get Bradshaw on, fresh legs up front. We didn't have the luxury to do that. SA only got game time because we haven't got anybody else. I know that sounds a bit harsh, but Edwards clearly doesn't fancy him. I think we were the
absolute truth. When you look at our bench yesterday, the only options really that I thought he was actually going to use on the bench yesterday were Alan Campbell and SA.
Exactly.
And I was shocked he even brought Norton Cuffy and Denor on because we knew that they both were planned to be back for the next game. They're both planning to be up for QPR.
And also, what does it say about Alan Campbell that he brings on Casper Denor that's not been seen for 6 weeks, who wasn't fit, and Campbell's just sat on the bench who is fit. I think yesterday we were caught out by the lack of bodies. I think if we'd have had a proper squad, or at least at least 2 or 3 of Norton, Cuffy and Denor being fitter than what they were, I don't think it would have been 3-1, and I do think we would have got something out of the game because you would have been able to make changes, and Edwards didn't have that luxury.
No, I totally agree with you. I mean, but you talking about accurate passes, etc. I mean, Casper Denor's on 40 per 90, 46.3, and believe it or not, Billy Mitchell is there on 40.3.
Although I think arguably it might be hard to compare the two because of Casper's had a lot more game time, I'd say.
No, I get that, and I mean, okay, his pass rate ain't what is it? His pass rate is 84.5%. The amount of people what dig Billy out. When actually, if you look at the stats, you understand why he's getting in the squad because the stats are there, and they're going to have better stats on what we've got.
You say that next week, providing Denor comes through with no injury, Billy Mitchell won't be in the team.
Probably not, no, because Sav's back.
Because Sav's back, so Sav and Honey, it'll be Sav and Honeyman unless Denor's fit and or fitter than what he was, and it'll be Denor and Saville. So.
Sorry, I've just seen big chances missed. Right?
Oh no!
Right? Who do you think the top 3 are?
Big chances missed.
Yeah, big chances missed. Yeah.
Oh, it's got to be Bradshaw, Nisbet, and Fleming, surely. Or Cooper actually might be on there.
No, you got it right. But in what order? In what order though?
Fleming, Bradshaw, Nisbet.
No, sorry. Did you say Fleming? Sorry. So Nisbet's.
Oh.
Nisbet is 8, which is a shot conversion rate of 10.4. Misses, bad, or big chances missed. Wes Harding is on 4, which is a shot conversion of 20%. And Tom Bradshaw is on 3 with a shot conversion rate of 10%. And then it goes Duncan Watmore, and then Brooke Norton Cuffy, then Zian Fleming.
Watmore must have fucking ramped his right up yesterday.
Yeah, I feel sorry for Duncan Watmore because I actually think when he plays, he gives us everything, and he looks like there's something happening, and then it gets to the final bit where you just need him to finish it off, and it all falls apart, doesn't it? It's look, at the end of the day, I think we can all agree, and I'm sure in the comments if anybody wants to get involved in this little segment, but if we play football like we did in the first 40 minutes, if we can find a way of sustaining that over a 90-minute period, that is exactly the change we wanted from Gary Rowett. We wanted exciting football, we wanted attacking football, we wanted to be on the front foot. We got everything that we wanted. It was a sloppy goal that undone all the hard work. The progress is there. It's now a case of Joe Edwards knocking on Aldo's door and saying, right, help me, get me.
Well, he did that in his post-match interview yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
We need help.
Yeah, get me a striker, get me a winger, get me someone that can be on the end of these chances that I'm creating for this team.
Yep, and come on in, lads. Let's hear some fucking get your plate humble pie out. What you got to say, mate? Because you boys are always quite negative of the person whose fan club I fucking run. Danny Mack had a very composed performance on the right side of the 3. I was surprised with how well he did in that role and how he physically dominated. That's what Glenn says.
Right. I just want to say I actually pitched this idea when we signed Norton Cuffy earlier in the season. I actually said I think Danny Mack potentially as a centre half in a 3 could work very well. And I actually think against Leicester in the 45 minutes he played there, and I thought again yesterday, I thought he had pretty good games. I think he's.
Did you say that?
Yeah, I did say that earlier in the season. Go back and find it on one of the shows.
He did.
Thank you.
Because I'll be honest with you, I did shut it down.
Yeah, so I don't know. I think Ben did as well. To be fair, but
you say there's another one there. Look, can we talk about Danny? Outstanding yesterday. Could be a budding centre half in the making. Would save us a few bob. Change work for Colin Cooper and Rhino into that position. Very, 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 very correct. Danny Mack doing wonders at the moment. Brilliant Millwall lad. But if you fucking say he's a League 2 player, I'm going to put you in timeout, Connor. We were caught out. Better quality finishing, aka Leicester, but quality Cots money. But with Edwards' style of play, it could be quite exciting. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Under Edwards, the football that you'll be going to the games and the football's going to be better. I know we've had a couple.
you can't be pissed, can you, with yesterday? I know we didn't win, and I know it was a couple of little mistakes, but realistically, to watch that first half was so much better than the shit we've had to watch under Gary Rowett for the last
100%.
many. I'm not knocking Gary Rowett. What he did was great. He stabilised the club, but his football was fucking pony.
And that's what I'm saying. If you've got a squad, that you can make the changes. Yesterday was a prime example. We would have been able to carry on being on the front foot, but we run out of energy. The fitness levels, I've been really critical of them, and I get what people are saying. But if people have got to just try and think about it, we were down to the bare bones. Any injuries in that first team yesterday, and we would have been massively struggling.
The figures come from FootMob. If you go FOTMOB.com. And then look at Millwall. There's loads of stats on there, mate. All different things. So have a look at them, mate. They're there. That's where I'm getting the stats from for tonight's show, ladies and gentlemen. Cannot see why people dig Billy Mitchell. Well, Mike, you sit in front of one who fucking digs him out all the time, mate. Next time you're at the game, mate, ask Stephen why he digs out Billy Mitchell all the time and Danny Mack all the time. It keeps the ball when required, doing lots of running, passes, looks forward for balls, exactly what you want from a midfielder. Go on then, start digging your hole.
No, I'm not digging a hole at all. When everybody's fit, who's first choice? I'll aim this at Dan, because who's first choice midfielders?
He is, yeah. If we're playing a 2, he isn't the first choice.
Is he even the next one on the line?
Arguably not, if you're classing Harman as a centre mid.
Exactly. So yeah, okay. He has his moments, but he's 4th or 5th choice for a reason. He was 4th or 5th choice under Rowett. He's 4th or 5th choice under Joe Edwards. He's playing at the moment because we don't have other people in the team. I'm not trying to dig him out at all. Proof's in the pudding. When the other players come back, he's not going to get game time. And with Danny Mack, as I say, Danny McNamara is not a wing back. He was being used as a wing back, and that was wrong.
There's a comment there. There we go. It's literally the next comment Mickey's going to be putting up on screen, I believe, that sums it up perfectly, I think.
Danny Mack, a good defender, right back or right of free wing back. Sorry, no, I totally agree with you.
That's 100%. Exactly what I was about to say.
I've been saying this all season and last season, that Danny Mack is not a right winger. And that was, unfortunately, the position what fucking Gary Rowett was trying to mould him into, and it didn't fucking work. And that is the problem. If you want Danny Mack, you've got to make him as a defender. If you play him in that field, then as a defender, he will run through brick walls for you. So, yeah. Guess I do agree. I have to turn in my anti-Danny Mack T-shirt after these last couple of matches. 100%.
The one thing I would say about McNamara, and I'm not comparing him to Leonard because Leonard's very good at what he does, but he does give you mobility. So if you do play in a centre-half position, he is obviously quicker than your Cooper, your Hutchinsons, your Murray Wallace.
But then could they play in a back 3 together? Is there a possibility for that? Would you put Leonard as your middle centre-half? Or even as your left centre-half if you want mobility, and then maybe have Cooper as your middle centre-half?
Yeah. I think Cooper needs to play in the centre. I don't see Cooper being on the left-hand side. I just don't like that. I think he needs to be in the middle. But as I say, McNamara's played well in the last 2 games. I don't know if Edwards will use it as a long-term. So he might. I don't know if he'll use it as a long-term solution. But all the while, we need some pace in that back 3. Then I think Danny's gonna get his opportunity.
Hate to say this, but we need to do what Leeds did under Bielsa, where have energy bars available during the game.
Oh, Joe Bryan leaves them on the side of the pitch. Surprised he doesn't leave a coffee there with it as well, to be fair.
I reckon he's after a coffee sponsorship deal, don't you? Do you know what I mean? Luton last year played fullbacks on the wide centre-back positions for mobility and being better on the ball. Think Danny could do that role for us the same as Lenny. It might be the best way forward.
There you go. That exactly. Yeah, just I hadn't seen that comment, but that's exactly it.
Josh Broski. Hey lads, do you think we should worry about QPR this week because of our injury list? Not really. I don't.
I want to say no because they're pretty shit, but
yeah, I don't think. I mean, the trouble is with the injury. The only people we know currently out at the moment, dead cert, is Bradshaw for 4 weeks and Leonard.
Hutchinson as well.
I mean, yeah, Hutchinson. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what's Hutchinson out for though.
They said, didn't they? After the they said it that Wallace and Norton Coffey won't be back to full fitness for 3 weeks, and then Hutchinson would be.
I mean, if you look on
Hutchinson, I love the bloke, but he probably got injured doing his knee slide celebrating the
mate. If you look on B Soccer, right? Okay, we were given about what's his name yesterday, but the only person they're saying's out is Ryan Leonard, and Ryan Leonard's it's saying's out till late 2024, February 2024. I mean, the rest of them not really there, mate. But again, I mean, Bradshaw is out with. See, this could be Bradshaw pretty much in trouble because Bradshaw is out with a hamstring injury in September from September to October. So he was out for a month then.
Yeah, I never with those sites they don't know it. Hutchinson, Leonard, and Bradshaw are out for a while, and it'll be dependent on how fit Norton Coffey and Casper are next week. I must admit I'm a little bit worried about next Saturday because I think it's come at the wrong time for us because I think after last year we've gone there and won. I think we'd won on Boxing Day against them. It's just unless we get a couple of bodies in, it might come at the wrong time for us, but I'm not sure.
I don't know, mate. I think we'll be all right. Watmore was shit. Yeah, Danny good Millwall boy, but his crossing the ball is terrible. I don't know.
Yeah, it is.
That's why you play him as a right centre back and not as a right back or a right wing back.
I have been saying this for fucking years. That our players need to, I mean, the amount of times sitting with Omar and you go like, fucking shoot. And it's like, fucking, they're like so many. But you just see the keepers come off their line, mate. And if we had someone who just wanted to push it a little bit, mate, and take more chances, especially between the halfway line and the 22-yard box, I mean, just shoot. What you got to lose?
Apparently,
better than take it all the way up there and lose it, isn't it?
Apparently, our goal yesterday's gone to the dubious goals panel because apparently Nisbet got a touch.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
he'll get that. Yeah, he'll get that.
I thought that yesterday because if you watch it,
he put his hand up straight away, didn't he, to try and claim it?
Yeah, if you watch it, it was a proper little poacher's goal. It was going in. He didn't need to go near it. But if you watch it, he makes a dart towards it.
Yeah,
there you go. Another goal for Kevin Nisbet, racking them up now.
Yeah. Poachers. Billy Mitchell also definitely trying to be more positive. Lovely crossfield balls to Longman all throughout the game. And where the fuck was that long man?
Where's he
and
been
where
all
the fuck
season?
has that long man been all season? He was a threat yesterday, wasn't he?
Played
all over the place.
Firstly, before I come on that evening, Paul actually ended up getting to the den at 4:30 yesterday afternoon.
He got there and saw them score 2 goals.
Yeah. So fair play for sticking around. But I think the main reason why Longman actually had a good game yesterday was because he was probably being played in his most favoured position. Didn't have to worry too much about the defending side of things because he had Danny Mack, and it was just Danny Mack really behind him, wasn't it? Actually, but he had a solid defender behind him, so he didn't really have to worry too much about that. So
we'll come back to that in a bit, Rich. But yeah, listen, yeah, we lost. We got 3 goals scored against us. I mean, what is it? I think it was the second one, wasn't it? I mean, yeah, where the fuck was Brian? I don't know. But then again, who is it who let that player past it to score? I mean, there was just a catalogue of errors, really. We just didn't seem to defend. We just fucking stood back.
Maku,
he's another one that's out
next weekend.
Yeah, he's another one that's out.
For Preston, but he's not going to make next weekend.
It's amazing, isn't it, the dislocated shoulder? Because you just expect that to be weak, so it just can't be.
Back in and go again.
I guess so, but
I've never done it, so it's probably a bit more painful than that. But
yeah, just pop it back in and play a game of championship football. Oh, yeah, get on with it. Don't worry about it.
It's not like It's not like what do you call it? Weapon. It's not like what's that film? Finger Weapon. No, what's it called? With Mel Gibson.
No idea, mate.
What was the film he was in with Danny Glover?
Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon. Ain't like Lethal Weapon where he pops his shoulder out and he just hits it off the door frame and then just suddenly takes a gun out of his hip and just starts firing it. Do you know what I mean? It's you basically pull all your ligaments and you got to let them settle down first, mate, or actually there's a strong chance you could pop your shoulder back out again and then you look like a retard. So yeah. If what more Longman shoot? Oh fucking hell! Shoot from outside the box. They will have to put netting up behind the goals to protect the fans.
He's not wrong though, is he?
Got the final touch, but Brian quickly claimed it. For me, Nesbitt plays better with another striker. He never plays that good as a lone striker. Totally
yes, 100%. He needs a partner, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Oh, how long is the macro out for? Oh, hi, Dad.
Evening, Mr. Jones.
No, I don't know. We don't know how long a Maku's out for, but he's not going to be back next week.
Yeah, dating in future. Can you just walk into the room and ask him? Do you know what I mean? Just knock on the door. That'll be a feature from now on, wouldn't it? You know, Dean's question. Exactly. Are we shots? Why don't we shoot more? What more turning inside and out instead of pulling the trigger? Yeah, I don't know why he didn't pull the trigger.
I don't think they have enough confidence. I just don't think they have enough confidence, our players. The only one that and even to a certain extent, it's stopped a little bit, is Fleming. He's the only one that's willing to have a shot. But even he seems to want to take another touch now before having a go. So I don't know. I'm not sure.
Oh, look, everyone giving me the film. Everyone giving me the film.
That Millwall podcast will be doing film reviews next. We've had food. We've had rate my meal deal. I wouldn't
have saw what you called it today, mate, with the kids. Aquaman, yeah. It was all right, to be fair, but it was.
I saw it in the week.
It's really weird, though. Did you? I mean, okay, you saw it, yeah, and I don't know how anal you are with films, but there was a lot of. You could see some poor editing in there, couldn't you?
Oh yeah, but the problem is that the majority of the film is CGI'd.
Yeah. And also Amber Heard is not really in it as much as she was in it when they filmed it.
Well, no, because obviously she was.
And also, right? Also, those of you, sorry to diverse quickly here.
Sorry, Al, before you say anything, that Millwall podcast does film reviews. It's coming up.
Right. If you watch the film, yeah? You know where they're sitting at the table with him and his dad, and they're drinking the Guinness. Two bits what got me there is how many people really drink Guinness out of a tin? And two, when they were sitting at the table and they were drinking the glasses of Guinness, the one his dad was drinking must have been the poniest pint of Guinness you've ever had in your life. Because normally when you drink down a Guinness, you get all the white sit down the glass. And his glass looked as if it just had a little bit of cola at the bottom of it with some whipped cream on the top, mate. There was nothing on the glass.
Yeah, because they probably had to shoot that scene about 20 times. They're not going to be necking Guinness, are they? It's just,
but it's probably. I mean, Guinness does zero alcohol now, but the thing is that Guinness probably paid an awful lot of money for that. For that product.
I'm sure they're happy with.
Surely someone would be going, "Hang on, no, that doesn't make it look that good." I mean, if you drink Guinness, watch it. Google it, whatever, or wait for it to come out. There'll be clips, but it just didn't look that to me. And I drink Guinness. It just didn't look that great. And Guinness, if you're watching, I'll take some free samples, alcohol or unalcohol free, and some glasses, and I will drink them more than happily on the fucking show.
Just to clarify, the Aquaman 2 film has made over $340 million on the box office. So if Guinness have paid their money to get for some sponsorship, I'm pretty sure that they're okay. I'm pretty sure that they'll make their money back.
But you get what I'm saying, though, don't you?
I know. No, to be fair, but a lot of films now, they're CGI just within an inch of their life. Like,
oh yeah, but it was just some of the editing was thinking, and I can understand the dad being in it a lot because obviously they cut all the Amber Heard stuff out, so they had to put another actor in. You know what I mean? But you're thinking like, why is the dad in it so much? It doesn't make sense.
No.
And also, quick question for you, Kev. For you, Stephen. Who is
Kev?
what? Sorry, no, I mean Stephen. Who is Dolph Lundgren's? Who is Dolph Lundgren? Is he Aquaman's brother's dad?
No, he's what in the film?
Yeah, who is he? Is it? I know he's another king or was a king, but who is he? Because it just
He's not related to anyone. He's not related to anyone.
Okay, Bobby, bring those samples with each QPR if you're there, fella. Hearing Danny Mac, having Danny Mac as in the free. Let's get back to football, sorry.
I was going to say, Dan, during that segment there, Dan is literally just sat there like, oh, can we talk about Joe Bryan? Can we talk about Kevin Nisbet, please?
I
have no idea. I have no idea what's going on with movies. So
Dan, the graduation man.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
It is. Congratulations, Dan. Let's start on Joe Bryan. Let's get your thoughts on Joe Bryan.
Well, I mean, we cry for him to come back into the team, don't we? Whenever Murray Wallace doesn't play and doesn't have a good game. So, hang on, Mickey, and just need to skip to Mike's comment quickly as to what Dean should do for the solution as to not being let in the room.
Oh, here we go. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
You want to see Monica? Just put her name in the chat. If you want to see Dean, put his name in the chat.
Yeah, we often call for Joe Bryan, saying whenever Murray Wallace ends up playing wing back, and then Bryan comes in and playing really well. I mean, but you can just tell defensively he seems to be lacking defensively, which is a bit of a concern, to be completely honest. Going forwards, he looks really good. He looks really threatening. Obviously, great hit for the goal yesterday and got up and down the line well, but defensively, Brain just seems to let him down from time to time, to be completely honest. And obviously, I think the less said about the second goal, the better.
You can clearly see how good.
Get back to the football. Fucking when I say so. It's when I choose.
You can see Bryan on the ball and his footballing ability. He's a really, really good player. You can tell that the quality's there. Just as you said, defensively, he just seems to it's as if his all ability goes out the window.
Bobby's in the QPR end at the weekend.
That's right. You still find me in a pub, mate, and give me the fucking samples.
I didn't know you had a ticket, Mickey, by the way.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you coming for a beer with
Marvel to the
possibly.
Next question.
Yeah. Marvel all day long. Yeah, we normally drink. We go past QPR on another line, on the same line. Just go a stop up, and then come out there and drink up there, and then come back. It's quieter and loads of Millwall up there. So yeah.
Okay.
I want to see Hasballa's mum. Yeah, Marvel all day long, mate. DC shit. DC has
no fucking idea. Next
DC
question.
has a superhero who isn't actually a superhero. He's just rich, i.e. Batman.
Dan, just say Marvel and get B over and done with. That'll keep you on the right path.
Taking the words out of my mouth.
Joe Bryan is okay, but inconsistent plus injury prone, a short-term fix, nothing more. I wouldn't buy him long-term. Would you buy him?
That's a shame, because we're probably stuck with him, I would imagine, for the rest of this season. I would imagine
and next
2 years after that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We need Aquaman playing up front. He would know where the net is.
Yeah, well done, Andrew. Well done, Andrew. We are roughly speaking halfway through the show-ish. Are you doing the first giveaway, Mickey?
I was just going to start looking at getting it set up to a little bit, yeah.
Alex S, I'll carry on. Joe Bryan's header for the second goal was Kids defended. Yeah, that was for someone that's played in the Premier League and is highly thought of in the Championship. That I have no idea what he was doing. That there's just no just brain dead defending. Like there's no need to put that ball in that area, flick it out for a corner, a throw in anywhere other than slap bang in the middle of the goal when there's no one in position.
It didn't even look a hard header to me. I was right by it. It didn't look a hard header. No,
it didn't. And what the problem with that was as well is that it wasn't the fact that you can see the first goal was poor. We gave them the lead we literally, and you could see the confidence just drained from us. Stephen, can you post a link to your Just Giving page? Yes, I can. 1 second.
I have found that anyone who comments will be entered into the competition.
Oh.
How good is this? Look, I have found a new feature, you see, that I can do that and then that. So literally,
all you've got to do is comment.
All you've got to do is add a comment, and you're into the halftime draw. So all you need to do is make sure that you've had a comment, and then you will be into the draw. So how about that?
I've
If
entered
you
from the
win,
podcast
by the
account.
way,
I've just entered from the podcast.
I was going to say, what's really funny is I've just commented as well with my Just Giving page, and no doubt it'll be us that goes and. On that.
So I take that off. So yeah. So go on.
I was going to say, I think Rosalind was in the chat. I don't think she was in it on Friday. Thank you very much for your donation. Very much appreciated. Peter, any donation, thank you very much. And anybody that enters,
you don't need to fucking write the word comment. You just need to make a comment. Okay, so everyone who's writing comment,
you know what? Everyone just write comment. Everyone just write comment.
Everyone do it. Yeah, do it.
Now you don't need to write comment.
Just
literally everyone is writing comment.
Fucking hell, mate. Christ, I thought Millwall fans were fucking clever. Where everyone Deadpool belongs to.
Yeah,
Deadpool
100%.
belongs to Marvel, even.
100%.
Sorry, we are a bang average team. Luckily, we have the good Xmas and a new year to give us all a bit of space between us and the bottom three. Still think we will be in relegation battle with this squad and hopefully build next season. I don't think we will be. I think we'll be all right, to be fair. Stephen, can you post? Yeah, it's done.
Yeah, that's on there. And that's just before we move. Just before I was going to say, those that have already donated, I have a signed Millwall shirt, the home team. Anybody that's donated to it or does continue to donate will be entered into a draw. I'll do the draw on a live show so we can see it's all fair. Thank you if you've already donated, and the link is in the comments, and Mickey will put it in the description at the end of the show.
Budvarsson Ballon d'Or winner 2024. Yeah,
Stephen, does that mean on a technicality, if I donated £15 to you, like 15 times, put £1 in each, does that mean that I would get 15 entries into the draw?
No, it will be done on a name basis. And I will say the only people that aren't eligible to win the home shirt through my thing, are my family.
Okay.
So if you do enter, Dan, and you win it, you will get the shirt because it will be done fairly. Obviously, if my mum or dad was to win it, the person that would end up with the shirt is me. Obviously, I can't. That's not right. So it does have to be someone else.
They are like sheep in it. Absolutely, Chris. Do you know what I mean? Look, come. I mean,
everyone's put the word.
Spencer's like hashtag.
He's even given up. He couldn't even be bothered to write comments.
Comment.
He's in as well.
Fucking Stephen won't be wearing his shorts.
It's the middle of January.
I'll let him off. It was 2 degrees yesterday.
Right, with defender like that, Joe Bryan will cost a lot of points of this season. So
Alex, I see what you did there, but the fact that you had to put in brackets that you made a coffee-based joke kind of takes away from the joke. You should have just left it as it was.
It's a 2 out of 10.
Okay, let's see where we are. Right, that is pretty much it. I'm going to draw it now. You got 30 seconds.
Oh, Peter's put no link. Did you press the enter button? Yes, I did. Peter.
I didn't see a link pop up from you, Stephen. To be fair.
I didn't either. To be fair, I didn't see either. So yeah. Oh. Right. 10, 9.
There's
8,
still nothing in there, Stephen. If
7,
you're just in it.
6, 5, 4.
Why does that
3, 2, 1. There we go. Let's see who's won the halftime prize, and we'll do another one at the end of the season, the end of the show. No.
You won it last weekend, didn't you?
Last one. Let's go again. Here we go.
Big E is gutted. Go on, give it to the podcast account. I deserve a win. I nearly did as well. It nearly did.
Danny
cons you, that thing. That cons you, Dan.
Yeah, no, I know.
Danny F, if you drop us a drop us a DM or something on Twitter, or drop us an email at info@thatmillwallpodcast. And the guy who won last week, Aaron, I'll put yours in the post this week as well. So yeah,
We could also DM on Instagram. Why not? Hit us all up on all the socials.
So we do.
If you're wondering, I've just gone into the studio to post the
There we go. So yeah, right. We do another one at the end of the show, so don't panic there. So
you got to apologise to Biggie. I think he was very excited.
Yeah, we will in a minute. So yeah, well done. But no, you won last time. We'd be accused of being another podcast. See, look, it's already started. See, so yeah. So Dan, you have won. Danny, you have won. There you go. The link is up now. So yeah, cheers, Mickey. Steven's just fucking spamming us now.
I've come out of it now. Right. I've come out of it now.
Right. Thoughts
we'll
on
leave the link on stage on page.
Yeah. Thoughts on
and it also it also covers Danny. You can just see the top of his head now.
Yeah, I've had to sit right up now,
mate. Right, let's just take that off.
Right, all right, that lasted all of about 10 seconds. Then, cheers, Mick.
Yeah, but no one's gonna fucking type all that in, are they? You fucking belly.
No, they.
Oh yeah. Listen, right. If our fans can't understand when I say all you need to do is comment and you're going to the draw. They write the word comment when I didn't
technically
tell them to write it.
Yeah, but technically they did comment.
Yeah, but no fucker's going to sit there with a notebook, are they, and go www. Right, let's talk about Bradshaw. Bradshaw out for 4 to 6 weeks. Thoughts?
Disappointing.
Yeah, bit of a kick in the teeth, to be honest. News.
Get a striker.
It also means now that we were probably looking at a striker anyway, but we might need another one now.
And we're going to be up against half the league because everyone wants to sign a striker.
Oh yeah, this is someone. I saw someone post on Twitter, and I wish because the thread was quite interesting actually. That said that half the division want to sign a 20-goal striker. That's what everybody wants.
That's what Mark Sanger said today. He said, "Where's the strikers coming from?"
That's it. I mean, there's a name my dad keeps mentioning, and I'm sure a lot of people would like him. It's the Macaulay Langstaff from Notts County, but he's
probably, I was about to say you probably got to spare 2-3 million quid because that's probably the it. You're talking for a League 2 player.
Coventry wanted him, and apparently the initial thing that Notts County went back with was we want 5 million. So that would rule us out instantly. Why you pay 5 million for someone who's perhaps played only at the highest level of League 2? I don't know.
And he also, like, if he was like 22 years old, you might do it because you might get some sell-on value out of him. He's like 27, 28. There isn't much sell-on value there. Exactly.
So but everybody wants a striker, and I think Bradshaw's a big blow because I think he's the only player that we've had who plays the lone striker role who's actually willing to completely and utterly drain his body of energy for the calls. Nisbet won't do it. No one else in the team can really do it, and it's a bit of a blow. It is a bit of a blow.
Yeah, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like so I can see those numbers go up because at the moment there's only 9 likes and there's a lot more of you in here. So you know the game, play the game.
Maybe I feel like we say this a lot, but maybe Fleming could be worth a go up top possibly, rather than Nisbet all the time, just to keep Nisbet on his toes a little bit.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think maybe Nisbet and Fleming up top might work.
So yeah,
might work. So,
but neither of them, I don't think have quite got the press right. If that makes sense.
Between them, they might get the press right.
Maybe. Why has someone put in that? Someone's just commented on that Honeyman's out for 4 to 6 weeks.
Wouldn't be surprised.
You just. Oh well, at least Sav's back next week. I suppose.
Young, it's not a bad shout. He's just been recalled from his loan at Swindon. It's not a bad shout, but the big question is 22 years old.
There's nothing.
Could he make the step up? It's a big step from League Two to the Championship.
I mean, if you're gonna go for something like that, you could probably guarantee and sign Olafi back if you're going to go for a League Two striker because he's scoring goals, and you've got the guarantee because we've got the buyback clause.
There's nothing there. Yeah. So where have you heard that from, Riley? Have you got a source for that, please, or a link? Because can't find anything at the minute. Go on.
Oh, here we go. Dan's just also said spoke to him after the game. Can confirm it's true.
Wow.
That's a blow.
Maybe it's not anywhere yet because QPR didn't want to know about it. So thank you very much, listeners. That's us definitely off the club fucking Christmas card list now. we confirmed that Bradshaw was out for 4 weeks before they did, and now we're confirming that Honeyman's out for fucking a set time. So yeah.
The only thing I would say is if we were going to lose a player in a position, it would be the one that your first choice two are back fully fit.
I suppose, yeah.
That's the only if it was Nisbet, if it was I don't know, Cooper, someone like that with the other injuries that we've got, we'd be really, really in trouble. So that's the only thing.
If you rate Nisbet, put it in the comments, mate. Say, yeah, rate or hate. Let's see what you think of Nisbet.
That's a good one, actually. We've never seen that before. Never heard of that one before. There you go.
What? Rate or hate?
Rate or hate. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, there you go. It's good, isn't it? See? I'm up there, you see?
Good. Yeah, I like it.
That's it. You see? You can have that one, mate, for when you reach the stardom of the BBC, mate.
Thank
all
you,
right?
mate.
When you're doing 606, don't forget us, all right?
I won't, don't worry.
Lyle Taylor.
Yeah, when you go, you'll go big time, Dan. Remember your roots.
Yeah, I will. Don't worry.
Yeah. Unlike Kai. I'm joking. He'll be texting me in a minute if he's watching, going, "What have I done?" No.
Clip that and put it in the group.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Lyle Taylor got a goal and assist for Cambridge yesterday. Dan is a big step up, but Joe is supposed to be good with young players, so could help him make the step up. Don't know who that's on about, but yeah.
That's on about.
If Honeyman and Bradshaw out, we will miss the energy they both bring.
Yeah, that is a lot of energy gone from our team.
Yeah, was limping bad. Get Olafo back or Olafi. Olafi, there we go. Nisbet has been poor in the last couple of weeks, and I think we could be in trouble. Rate if Mark, I can't fucking say his name today.
Marky
was fit. I'll play him up top. Rapid and runs at defenders. We should all remember the hype around Troy Parrott and how out of depth he was. Young strikers will not turn our season around. Absolutely. Rate, he needs service. Nisbet is shit. Rate. When is Ivan Toney ban up? This Saturday. Coming, isn't it? Next Saturday.
Yeah.
It's his first game back, in it.
Yeah, he's been playing behind closed doors, hasn't he? For
Brentford, but needs proper service at a partner. Hate very lazy. Watching Edwards yesterday, having a go at him.
Yeah.
I think there's supposed to be a space there, but it looks as if having a go at him. Right. Some good time and some service. Okay. Stephen, you did comment to your dad yesterday that you could have passed that ball. Well, if we have more injuries, then get your shorts and boots on.
I'd give it a go. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see it, but I'd give it a go.
No, that's it. So, yeah. Hate seems too strong, but I learned the way. I learned that way. I know he's good, but if he doesn't show in games, seems to happen a lot of our attacking players. Look, right? Rate or hate is just, it flows off the words. And when we're broadcasters like we are, we could just say a player and go, rate or hate. And then you could basically, it's really quick to type. It's easy. It's done. It's like I could sit there and say, Stephen, rate or hate. See? Mickey, rate or hate. It's really
what that
easy.
Is, guys, is that's his training from his TV appearance on Talk TV coming out. He's bringing the tips and the tricks back to us guys at that Millwall pod.
That's it. We went in for him for thingy. Southampton on Saturday. Then that could be an interesting. That could definitely do him. Nesbitt's plays. He should be in a fishnet vest, like his namesake. Yeah. See, I'm going to have to get that now, innit? A Rabsy Nesbitt. Find a Rabsy Nesbitt clip, and every time Nesbitt as a mayor, we just play that. So yeah, rate, but with some support, good finisher. But like all strikers, goals breed confidence. Needs a lucky goal for a kickstart. He's had fucking 5 this season.
On that, though,
one yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. On that, if he does get given that goal, that it could be it. I'm really sorry. Bobby has put a comment on a player.
Yeah, I'd say absolutely not. He's managed to make it worse. He's managed, Stephen, the next comment, he's managed to make it worse.
Oh, God. When we get to...
We signed Lee Gregory from Halifax, Morrison.
Yeah, you can find a gem from non-league. You can do it.
Right.
Or abroad.
I'm sorry. Bobby, there... I understand what you're saying, okay? I understand that, right? This one makes you a bit of a twat, right? This one makes you a full-on cunt. Okay?
One more bad name. You're a Gary Taylor Fletcher away from a timeout. Let's be realistic here.
Mate, really? You know, that I was with you. That, really? And that, well,
can you imagine
Lingard got
Jesse
turned away
Lingard
from Saudi Arabia because he was asking for too much money in Saudi Arabia?
Can you imagine Jesse Lingard on the touchline doing one of his stupid dances? Honestly, the club will be shut down. Yeah, but no.
Where is it? What's his name saying there? Dan Riggs saying, yeah. I saw it all kick off with Danny Dyer yesterday. I'll tell you, Danny Dyer's fucking quite well connected with our fan base. Let's just put it that way,
he's
mate.
secretly Millwall, isn't he, I reckon?
Nah, it's basically, I think what it is, so I'm told, and I know some of the boys who are around him, it's the new football factory. I think it's called Marching Powder or something is the name. But if you look at a couple of pictures yesterday, he was here with a few actors. So I think basically they're here to get research and do some, researcher stuff. Because Nick Lowe, I've been told, has been here for a couple of games and some others and all that. But if anyone thinks of going to try and lay one on Danny, listen, I don't necessarily agree with taking pictures with him, but just be a bit aware, mate, that some of the Millwall boys what have been in the films with Danny, you're a braver fucking man than me. Let's put it that way. Do you know what I mean? He's got a bit of protection around him. So yeah, let's just put it that way.
Okay.
Now
mate.
The
ideas of Billy Sharp or Patrick Bamford. Crikey Moses.
Oh, there you go. Jesse Lingard or Wallace. Jesse Wallace. You pissed take. That's a
Wallace.
That's EastEnders.
Yeah,
it is, isn't it? Yeah. He nearly got me then, Mike. So yeah. I think working in Harrods must give you brain damage. Gives you a good staff discount as well. Gents.
Chris, also before you say anything, on the last show, Chris Brown was trying to get himself banned, wasn't he? He said he was going to be the first Millwall fan banned. He's never going anywhere, is he? No, Chris, you're in for life, mate.
No. Right, gents, I want your opinion. There's a couple of bits I found out.
Hold on. Sorry, can we? Is it true that Aldo is out scouting at the African Nations Cup? I highly doubt it. I don't think Millwall's expenses cover us to go out to the AFCON.
No, he'll be watching it on telly, mate. And getting the odds, getting the stats through Football Manager. Do you know what I mean? I would give an arm and a leg so we could have Ronaldo on loan. Fitness never an issue. Connor, you've been drinking.
And I'd give my arm and a leg to go on a date with Dua Lipa, but I don't think it's happening.
No.
I know I'm doing a tangent. I'm really sorry. On the Dua Lipa, did you see someone said that she looks like Darwin Núñez? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Sorry,
right.
Mate, go on.
No, that's right. Yesterday, Reading versus it's a football topic, and I just wanted to see what people's thoughts are on it because it's one of those. But Reading yesterday, Reading versus Port Vale, they started throwing tennis balls on the pitch. Again, I'll go into some legalities around it as well, which could be some backlash from this for them. But they threw some tennis balls on the pitch, and then they encroached the pitch, and they basically all went on the pitch and ended up getting the game abandoned. What's your thoughts on that? Mine personally, good luck to you. Listen, when your club's in trouble and you do a protest, I don't agree with a lot of these protests where they go, we threw plastic pigs on the thing. A protest is a protest, right? These fucking idiots sitting in front of cars and all that lot. Look, it don't work. All you're doing is pissing off a thingy. But when your club is in so much trouble, and don't forget, not long ago, Reading was a Premiership club. Yeah, they're in so much trouble through being, dragged through. And don't forget, he had 3 clubs. Two of them are gone. He's just walked away from them and folded all the history. And as much as Reading is a sort of a Mickey Mouse club as well, to a degree, but to me, I think good luck to them. I mean, there is a strong chance that every one of them could be arrested and banned.
To be honest with you, if they're arrested and banned, but they don't have a club, I don't think it makes so much of a difference, does it? I think it's about time that the EFL or there's changes at the EFL. All I would say is I just imagine if it was our football club that were in that position.
Hopefully this new regulator can actually do something in terms of something. What
are they going to do? Hopefully
they can strengthen the owners and directors and proper test. Because this young bloke, the Premier League wouldn't let him buy a club. So what does he do? He dips into the EFL and buys Reading. And now look at the state they're in.
Right, do you know what the EFL's interested in?
What are they interested in?
They do not give a flying fuck who you are. All they're interested in is that potentially you have enough money to fulfill their league. So if they basically say you've got to fulfill 46 games, that's all they're interested in. They don't care whether or not you've got a pot to piss in. As long as you can fulfill the criteria of 46 games, they don't care. And that's the problem. And having an independent regulator coming in ain't going to change that. Because if you honestly, and there's people out there who go, we're going to do this. If you honestly believe that a power like the Premiership and now coming on with the Championship over the next few years where they're going to get more TV and all that lot is going to become a commodity, there is no fucking chance, mate, that they are going to let people take control of that product. It's just not going to happen. They're just blowing smoke up all our asses to try and get us on side because, one, there's an election coming up, and two, you've got a fan body called the FSA who's paid for by the EFL, the FA, the Premier League, the Football Foundation, and it's just never going to happen. If it does happen, great. But honestly, I just can't see it ever happening.
I think keeping on the subject, but relating it to Millwall as well, and I'm sure that a lot of the listeners would agree, and I'm assuming you boys would agree as well. Ben, our very own Ben, tweeted something earlier about how lucky we were or have been to have the Berylsons in charge of the football club for the amount of time that we have.
100%.
And I think whilst we all say that we would like to spend more money and we would like to do this and we would like to do that, we have a football club because of John Berylson. And if we'd have had an owner like the guy at Reading, then we may not actually have, we wouldn't have a podcast. We wouldn't be sitting here talking about the club. We wouldn't have games to go to because we wouldn't have a team. So I think fair play to Reading. Reading fans are desperate. They're doing what they can to keep their club alive. And I think all of us would be in the same boat. But thank God that John Berylson was our owner for the time that he was.
There's also another rumour coming out, by the way, from The Athletic tonight, which is supposed to be coming out tomorrow. Everton and Nottingham Forest are expected to be informed tomorrow that they've been found in breach of Premier League profitability and sustainability rules for 3-year cycle. In June 2023, both allegedly are going to prepare mitigation and launch a robust defence. But fuck me, it don't rain, does it, for Everton? Do you know what I mean? Someone wants Everton out of the league, don't they?
I don't know what Everton's done to whoever runs the league, but they clearly want them in our league. So
be nice to go to their new ground, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, so
I think that the problem with football.
I wonder what day and time kick-off that game will be.
Yeah, Thursday morning at 6 o'clock. And the only way you can get there is if you get a coach and you pick up your ticket on some dodgy service station or something like that. I just think the problem with football, and it will never ever change until literally there's hardly any football clubs left, that money and Sky and sponsors and TV broadcasters have put the game in a position where there's no turning back. We as a club are desperate to potentially stay in this division to get £10 million from the Premier League, which I know that's not happening now. Money is just killing. It's just killing football.
John Slavery. Do you mean Peter DeSavrio? Get it? And remember when he come in and he wanted to, and they brought in that fucking blue line, and then there was rumour that he wanted to do a pre-match and walk round with a real line on the pitch.
Oh, I do remember that. I do. I mean, what a ridiculous. Yeah.
No, this is on top of, this is something else now. So yeah, this is allegedly they're going to get done again. So yeah, we might have half a chance of getting Cresley in. Blackpool was skint. Didn't they have to loan or sell their captain to avoid that FFP?
No,
yeah, but
they didn't have to. They didn't have to get rid of their captain. The reason they loaned him to Ipswich is because he's not playing.
But
their manager doesn't.
They are skint.
They are skint.
Oh, they are skint, but it wasn't. They didn't lose their captain for that reason. They gave him away on a free because he's just not playing. So I'm sure there was a comment earlier about Cresswell, and I'm sure it's a topic of conversation to talk about. There's rumours tonight about him. And I don't get caught up in this. He's followed Millwall on Instagram. Dan, I know you were talking about this, and Bradshaw and whatnot on social media. If we get Charlie Cresswell back, that will be the only sign on the permanent. That'll be the only signing we make in a transfer window. And to me, I don't think that's.
If we sign Charlie Cresswell, then can someone inform me where you can book open top buses?
Yeah, no. Okay, yeah. Cole, yeah, no, I think you're right, Ron. I was approached by Southend fans and gave them a plan to do things there, and they wanted to do it a different way. But he's going out of there now. But I agree with you. Send Southampton down, Everton down even. If you come out with a lot of where is it? He's come out. No, he hasn't. Oh, no. Someone you're reading stuff on Hoff, you are in there. So yeah, mate, we are well behind, by the way, on YouTube. By the way, because it looks as if I've got the YouTube screen and the prize draws just come up. Wow. So we must be about 20 minutes behind on there. So yeah, it's refreshing to see big clubs like Chelsea waste money. Yeah, go on.
I don't think it is because I've got it on my screen and it's up to date. So YouTube. I don't know.
The fact is, though, ironically, our reputation as a volatile club protects us from these investor-type owners. Only somebody passionate about football would ever want to own Millwall. 100%, Lewis.
Yeah, probably.
They're squeezing true fans. They're squeezing true fans out watching the game, and now I'm learning a new language down the den to understand what everyone is talking about. Yeah, we will get a Chelsea youth team striker possibly.
The
Premier League will fold
in this January. So
if Sky pulls out, yeah, I reckon you're probably right. Or Amazon will step in. There you go. So I did see it. I remember seeing it on there. So yeah, JB Jr. will spend more than his dad did. We want to do things his way. Yeah, possibly. By the way,
Stephen, I can tell what you've just done. That reaction from one of the comments that I've just seen as well.
Yeah, and I'll come to it in a minute.
That could be timeout worthy. I'll be honest.
Yeah, right. Tony, email Stephen at millwallpodcast.co.uk, and he will arrange with you to do.
I think he did. He did drop me a message on Twitter. I did reply, Tony. We'll sort it out.
Yeah, I'm watching on YouTube and it's current. Cool. It's not behind. Okay, my one is for some reason. I don't know why. Mason Greenwood. Oh, not running behind for me. No. Okay.
Can we time him out for that?
Right then, gents, we are pretty much done. Don't forget to watch Chat with Chaps. We need to do a giveaway again, don't we, to the end of the show?
Yeah. While you're doing that, there's a couple of the guys. Just quickly, Mark, Peter, and CO. Thank you for your donations onto the Just Giving page. You are in the draw to win the signed Millwall shirt. So thank you very much.
Just add any comment you want. Put your predictions in, and then we'll go.
I hope they start writing any comment. Please write any comment. Please write any comment.
Anything you want anything you want as a comment, and that'll let you into the draw. Didn't Husky get involved with us after because of the Roy Lyon stuff? Yes, and we've got something special coming up with Roy soon. So yeah. Bobby, you smoking spice.
I've done it.
QPR 1, Millwall 4. Do we have to comment? Comment. Stephen, how about doing a fan thing as a conversation without the questions?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be the same 20 questions. It can be a fan conversation. I'm more than happy to do that or look at some ideas. The thing with Who Are You, though, is that it gives us an opportunity to put a bulk of episodes together that we've got some interviews going out, but we can have a look at something separate, Chris. More than happy to. Mickey and I'll have a conversation, and if anyone else wants to be involved in it, we can have a look.
I've just realised that for some reason on YouTube, I'm on a loop on my live feed. It's fucking.
Right, well, that'll be why you're stuck where you are.
I've got no idea. It's just going backwards and forwards. I've got no idea.
I really so does it keep starting from the beginning, and you get to see yourself in the wig over and over and over again?
No, it's just keeps showing me the same fucking competition. So yeah, any comment? Come on, you Lions! Fucking you lot of retards. 2-1. Thank you, Darren. Someone sensible. Anything you want. Oh my god. You lot aren't funny. You know that. You really aren't funny. QPR 2, Millwall 1. Yeah. Oh, Dan, stop. Or I'll put you in a timeout.
And also, guys,
Millwall for the win.
We will be back on Friday.
You're a bellend.
We will be back on Friday for a live, and maybe during the week for a pre-record. So we'll do more of a talk on QPR, and perhaps by Friday we may have a signing or two. So
why don't we treat everyone? If we make a signing, we'll do a little pre-recorded show for you.
You're doing a pre-record anyway, so don't fucking.
There you go.
We'll do 2 pre-records if we actually, because it will be big news if we actually do sign someone. But I can see a couple of the guys in the comments have put in some score lines. We will concentrate on QPR.
Can I just say so? Martin, I'm not on watching YouTube. I've got it on. I've got a live stream button that gives me all the analytics of a live, and for some reason it normally works fine. I've not touched it, but for some reason it's just fucked. It just shows up. It's probably not realised that I was wearing a wig at the beginning of it. Do you know what I mean?
Can we just give Alex? Can we just give Alex a prize? Just give him a prize.
Who?
Alex, right at the bottom. Go to the most recent comment.
Oh, I will do in a sec. We're getting fucking mate. I'm not a retard. At least I don't think so. Okay, mate. Where are we? Oh my god. No.
Go on, do it.
No,
if you want Mickey to end the show, no. If you want Mickey to end the show, can you just comment, guys, in the comments? But just comment the word wig, and we'll get a. No idea.
I've got no idea what that is either. Well, I have actually, but yeah, I don't know who he is either.
Have a good Friday night, Ron.
Can only join you Sunday, as Friday night is boys' night out. Okay,
that's fine. Ron, you can catch us back. You can catch us back up Saturday on the way to the game, or
listen to it on the journey.
Yeah.
Right,
the fans want it.
Now. Yeah, well, the fans can want.
Oh, that's fantastic! Well, he goes from Right Said Fred to Sherwood that week.
Right.
Oh dear.
Right, we are now going to pick the final winner of the evening. Here we go. If you've already won, they'll be redrawn again. There you go. Steve Anderson.
Congratulations, Steve.
Steve Anderson. Drop us an email at info@millwallpodcast.co.uk, and we can either arrange to meet you and drop it off, or thingy. So yeah. No, I know it's medication. It's what they give. It's basically Ritalin or whatever in it for kids on ADHD. Will do from West Sussex. Fans only, Mickey and his wig. Yeah, Joe Rogan to my ex-missus in that wig. Thanks for that. So yeah. So Steve Anderson and two. Was it two Steves tonight, wasn't it? Or what was the other geezer's name who won? I can't remember.
No idea. I can't remember. I'll have to go back and watch it. But as I say, guys, if you've not listened before, thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. We'll be back on Friday to do the proper QPR.
What are we going to end with? Should we end with another video?
Yeah. I'm going to just do this now. Dan, any last words?
Thank you all for joining us. And I've got work at 6 a.m. tomorrow morning, so I'm going to bed.